I bought my 2015 F3-S in February. It was a leftover and I chose it over the 2016s because I got a great price on it and that gave me ample room to upgrade. I live in Long Island, New York, and it's cold in February, so the first thing I did was add a windshield, heated grips, and wiring for a heated jacket and gloves. I added the Can-Am Blue Ridge windshield, which by itself was pretty useless. I'm 5 foot 6 inches tall, and I got a blast of wind right in my face and a tremendous amount of head buffeting. I added the MRA X-creen, and it took a few rides to get it adjusted correctly for me. Now the combination is wonderful. There are 2 blank notches on either side of the ignition switch, and these are used for the on-off switches for the heated grips and fog lights. The Can-Am heated grips are great, and they get hot very, very quickly. I think visibility is extremely important, so the next thing I added were the Can-Am auxiliary halogen fog lamps. I have no idea how they are in fog, but they are very bright and they make me more visible, which is my goal. I wear a warm and safe waterproof and windproof heated jacket, and I have first gear waterproof heated gloves. They connect here and are controlled by this wireless controller. I changed the rear shock to the Can-Am Fox adjustable rear shock. The stock shock was jumping off the line the bike was tracking on when I went over largest bumps and potholes, and was pretty darn scary in the middle of a tight curve. That problem is gone with the upgraded shock, and I find the ride much more comfortable. This may not be an issue for lighter weight folks. The F3-S doesn't have a glove box, so I thought adding the urban rack would solve the problem of where to stash the small stuff. Well, it's a $410 piece of junk. It's plastic, doesn't seal well, and it holds almost nothing. You have a choice of a bottle of water or the owner's manual, for example. The F3-S doesn't come with any storage except for the frunk, so next on my list were side cases. The frunk is great for short trips, but doesn't cut it for anything longer than a weekend. I added the Shad cases that Can-Am sells instead of the Can-Am cases that they also sell. I chose the Shad cases because they are waterproof, and the Can-Am cases are water resistant. I also bought the Shad soft bags that are made for the Shad cases. Although they aren't fully stuffed in this video, I have traveled with them as full as they can get, and they fit perfectly. I added the Baja anti-sway bar along with the Heim links, and I also got a laser alignment. I added the Baja bar to my RT-S, and it was a great improvement. People have said that the F3 doesn't really need it. Well, maybe it doesn't need it, but boy oh boy does it ride and handle better with it. The Can-Am links are plastic, so changing to the Heim links was a no-brainer. As I mentioned earlier, visibility is a big deal for me. I got the Add More Smart Brake Light kit from Twisted Throttle and had them install it. It has an accelerometer, so it will flash rapidly when engine braking or using the foot brake. I engine brake a lot, so I am always concerned that the vehicle behind me doesn't know that I am slowing down. This device alerts the driver behind me that I am slowing, and it also works with my turn signals. I changed the pegs to a more bent knee position, which was a mistake, and when I added footboards, I put them back to the position they were originally in. I have a 32-inch inseam, and a few weeks ago I put my footboards one position farther out, which I'm finding is the most comfortable for me. I like the footboards a lot, but the pegs offer better leverage on the twisties. If I was only interested in pushing the bike to its limits in the twisties, I would put the pegs back on. When I decided to add the footboards, I was worried about the distance from the board to the brake. It looks like it would take too much time to get my foot to the brake. However, it's fine. There's nothing to worry about at all. This is the Mod Armor mobile phone holder. It easily attaches to the handlebars with a clamp. I added a USB port under the rear seat and had my dealer run a cable from the USB port to this holder. Here it is with my phone secured and connected to the USB port. Here are third pegs. Why oh why did I wait until now to get these? It is so much easier to get on and off the F3 with these. I got mine from Le Monster Garage. What a brilliant idea. Once I had the third pegs on the bike, I added the backrest. I couldn't easily swing my leg over the seat without the third pegs, so the backrest had to wait. I find that the backrest adds a feeling of security on the Spyder that I didn't have without it. This is the Fobo tire pressure monitor. I've had tire pressure monitors on my cars for quite a while and was warned about flats at least twice. It seems to me that they are even more important on a motorcycle. These are easy to install, and the app that monitors the tires is excellent. My Spyder had a lot of vibration between 65 and around 72 miles per hour. That's caused by belt vibration, so I got the Can-Am idler kit installed. These devices are also called belt tensioners. This removed the vibration, thankfully. My dealer is somewhat resistant to installing non-Can-Am parts and accessories, so if Can-Am sells it, that's what I get. There are also aftermarket vendors that sell solutions for belt vibration. I got this rack from Baker Built Air Wings. It fits with either the urban rack or the rear seat on the bike, and it comes with or without lights.